Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here today to join us for the book talk and meditation session. Before we start, let me introduce myself and tell you a little bit about me and how I came to Sahaja Yoga. So my name is Patricia. I'm from Argentina, but I'm leading the book talk and the meditation from Washington, D.C. So like I said, I'm from Argentina. I started Sahaja Yoga in 2004. Before that, I was searching. I was looking for something that was spiritual. I grew up in a Catholic family. My family was very Catholic. I used to go to church every Sunday. But despite that, I always felt that there was something missing there. I felt that I couldn't connect well with the universe, with myself. I felt that was something more. So before 2004, I started searching. At the time before that, when I was around 18, I remember I saw in the newspaper an advertisement about Sahaja Yoga, and I decided to go just to see what that was. And obviously in Argentina, you don't see many people from India, so it was different to see the picture of Sri Mataji in the newspaper, and I was curious, so I went there with a friend. I tried it for, I'm going to say, 2 months. It was very different. I felt very good, but it was different. So I was coming from a Catholic background, and this was more relaxed. Like Sahaja Yoga was very relaxed. It made a lot of sense, and I wasn't scared. I felt like sounds like very easy. So I tried for 2 months, and then I stopped because I wanted to search for other things. I thought, well, I'm going to keep looking. So I kept looking for other things. I tried many other things. But then, let's say that was maybe 2000. In 2004, after trying a lot of stuff, I remember that Sahaja Yoga was the thing that made the most sense to me. And I wanted to come back, but I couldn't find them because at the time there in Argentina, they didn't have their own location. They were just moving, they were renting places or going to the library. So I couldn't find them. And there was no way to find information online. So it was very hard, but my desire was there. And at the time I was experiencing a lot of insatisfaction. I was young, I was maybe 22 or 24. And I felt that it was something missing. It was very clear to me, even though I was young and I was going out with friends, and I felt empty. A lot of the time I felt there's just something is not there, and I need to feel that with Sahaja Yoga, because I remember that feeling. And the desire of finding Sahaja Yoga was so strong that after a few months, I ran into a person, a yogini, and as we were talking, I went to a store and I was talking about things that I do with energy and blah, blah, blah. And she said, "What do you do?" And I said, "Well, I'm trying this and that." And I remember saying, "But the thing that I'm looking for to go back to Sahaja Yoga, and I don't know where they are." And she put her hands on her chest and she said, "Oh my God." She said, "No te puedo creer." And she said, "I practice Sahaja Yoga," and she gave me the information. So I remember that specific moment very clearly, because after that, I never left. I came to Sahaja Yoga, and I say I never left because it became part of my daily life without having to resign to anything. Like, it became part of my identity, and it reflects and everything I do in life. It reflects at work. I'm a DC public school teacher. Today I was setting up my classroom, and I was setting up my classroom, and you can perceive that the person who's teaching in that classroom is a person who does meditation. So it reflects, it's part of my identity. It reflects, like Sahaja yoga, I can reflect that in every activity that I do in life. I go hiking with friends that don't practice Sahaja yoga, and I'm in connection with Mother Earth, and I can tell them that I need some time alone just to do my meditation or clean my myself. So it became something that I don't think I can't remove out of my life now, because it brings much more than I expected. And I'm very, very, I think grateful is the right word to say that not only Sahaja yoga bring us a lot of qualities that we can develop in ourselves, but also give us tools to get there where we want to go spiritually. So I'm very excited today to do this technique with you. Probably it's not new for you, but I'm going to just to go over a few steps, just like a good reminder. So we're going to start the Fuxo, but before we do that, we're going to make sure that we put ourselves into a bandha. And first, we're going to raise our Kundalini energy. And probably you know all of that. So we're going to do this 3 times, very slowly. Putting a lot of attention in our 3 channels. Then we are going to put ourselves into a bandha. And bandha means protection. So this is a very important part of our Futsog and our daily life. So when we do a bandha, let's try to put our attention in each chakra. This is a protection for each chakra. So let's put our full attention to this bandha. We're going to do it 7 times for each chakra. Then we're gonna get ready to do the Fuksok. And so I have salt already in my water, but I also like to keep some salt in front of the altar so it can get more vibrations. And then, like, you know, everything has vibration, right? Everything. We have vibrations, like the world, the planet, the universe is made of vibration, right? It's made out of atoms and electron, neutron, etc. So all of that carries vibration. So I put it right here next to the light, and it like absorb vibrations. So I'm gonna add this to the Fuksok. And also, I'm gonna just go over these 2 elements that we see here in the Fuksok, just to put our attention in ourselves and doing the Fuksok with pure intention. So this Fuksok has 2 elements, water and salt. We know that our chakras are connected or have a strong connection with certain elements. We know that, for example, the first chakra, the Muladhara chakra, the element of that chakra is Mother Earth, is Earth, and the salt represents Mother Earth. So by knowing those 2 things, I can do the association that this Fuksok is going to definitely help me to clean the first chakra, the Muladhara chakra. And we know that if we have the first chakra clean, which is the root of our subtle system, then it is easier for the rest of the chakra to function well. So the south represents earth. So you can, here we can say mantras to vibrate the salt, but also we have water. The water is the element of the third chakra, Navi chakra. So then I can make the association that, oh, Fuksok is obviously also good or very good for these lower chakras, right? But also, if I want to be more specific about cleansing different part of my body, if I keep the temperature, or if I feel, let's say, if I'm feeling emotional or I'm feeling anxious, or there are certain feelings that are connected to the left side, then I put hot water because I know the hot water is going to help with that left channel. If I feel that I'm a little bit hyper, I cannot stop thinking and planning, and just my head is all over the place, then I put cold water. So for this technique is wonderful for cleansing some of the most, all the chakras are important, but some of the roots of our subtle system and also our channels. So we can do the mantra. So mantras, we say them in Sanskrit, and the sound of the words in Sanskrit carry a lot of good vibration. So that's why we say them in Sanskrit. So we're going to say the mantra, just Sri Samudra Devata. That is going to be the mantra that we're going to use for Fuksok. So with your right hand, you can vibrate. If you don't know the mantra, you just do the exercise and you can just hear me saying it. Om Dhamma Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And then we can place both feet. And here, based on how you feel, if you have a lot of thoughts, you can look at Sri Mataji's binding. Or if you have a candle in front of you, you just can watch the flame of the candle. If you feel balanced, you can close your eyes and put attention at the top of your head. So here we can also focus on our hands, because our hands are going to tell us how is our subtle system doing. And we want to use this moment right now to clean ourselves. So for example, I feel these two fingers, so I know it's Vishuddhi. So while I'm doing Fuksok, I'm going to clean other chakras. And remember that this technique is to help us later when we do the meditation to go into thoughtless awareness faster. So I know this Fuksok is good for my Muladhara chakra, for my Navi chakra. So I'm going to put a lot of attention in my Muladhara chakra. And I'm going to say the mantra to Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Matashi Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now I'm gonna bring my attention to my Navi chakra. And like you see here, I'm vibrating my Navi chakra. And I'm gonna say the mantra to Sri Lakshmi Vishnu. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Matashi Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now let's bring our right hand towards Mother Earth, and let's keep our left hand on our lap, and let's balance our left channel. And here, from the bottom of our heart, let's pray to this Kundalini energy that is within us to please clean our left channel, to please give us pure desire. And here we can say the mantra to Shri Mahakali Bhairava. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Matashi Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We can help our energy to get more balanced by raising our left channel and bringing down our right channel. So this is the channel of pure desire. Without pure desire, there is no evolution. So let's be very intentional when we do this movement, because we are praying to our Mother Kundalini to clean our left channel. Now that we might have balance feel better in our left channel, let's balance our right channel. And here we're going to use the element ether by keeping our left hand facing the sky over your left shoulder, and our right hand stays on our lap. Here we can say the mantra to Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Matashi Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And here, with our pure desire, with pure heart, let's say this affirmation that we do nothing. Our energy Kundalini, our mother Kundalini, does everything. We can also say, I surrender all my problems to you. I follow your guidance. Without pure action, there is no evolution. So we clean our left channel to establish pure desire. Now we're balancing our right channel to have auspicious action in our life. And now we can bring our attention to the center channel. And here we can help our Mother Kundalini, this energy that is within us, above the Muladhara chakra, to rise all the way to the top of our head. So we can do this slowly a few times. And as you move your right hand along your spine cord, and when you are about your fifth chakra, Vishuddha chakra, raise your head a little bit as you were to look at the sky and thank the universe, thank this primordial energy for this moment, for giving you this technique. And lastly, we can massage our Sahasrara. So here we're going to place our right hand on top of our head, and slowly we're going to massage our seventh chakra and pray to this motherly energy to please give us thoughtless awareness, to please give us peace, satisfaction, love, compassion, detachment, wisdom, intuition. So finally, when I'm about to finish my futsal, what I like to do, and I think it's more, I'm not sure if like it's sensory, but I feel like usually what I do is like I raise my Kundalini energy along the spine cord with both hands, and then I come down, bringing down any negativity that might be still on my left side or right side. So I do this a few times. And we're gonna to conclude the fuksok by raising our feet with clean water. So now what I do at the end, I just do like a little band down a few times. And I put the bucket away a little bit. And I try not to get distracted from this state of thoughtless awareness. Like I just clean myself. So now I'm gonna take advantage of this present moment to do some meditation. So you don't have to put your fuksok in the toilet right now. You can just wait. We can be in meditation for a few minutes. So here, the purpose of this part of the meditation is to focus on reaching thoughtless awareness. Don't focus on keep cleaning your chakras. Right now, we're going to focus on reaching the state of thoughtless awareness, the state where there is no thought. And sometimes what it helps me to connect myself with the universe, myself with my mother Kundalini, is putting my hand in my heart. And here I say the affirmation, I am the spirit. I am the spirit. I am the pure spirit. I am love and compassion. So let's take this moment in meditation to really feel these chakras with their qualities. If we can feel each chakra with their own quality, then there is no room for any negativity to get inside. So if I strongly believe and feel that I am the pure spirit, that I am love, if I develop within me those qualities, then there is not room for me to be scared of anything. If I'm not scared, I don't have anxiety, I'm responsible, I'm compassionate, I can communicate without being afraid what others are going to think of me. Now let's bring our right hand in our left vishuddhi. And here we can say the affirmation, I am not guilty. I'm not guilty. I'm worthy. I'm not guilty. If I don't feel guilty, then I'm not submissive. I'm not scared about expressing my thoughts. I don't develop codependency. I'm secure because I feel worthy. Then we can bring our hand to our forehead. And here, let's say this affirmation with a lot of conviction that I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Now, I'm going to keep my attention above the top of my head, a little bit above. And let's try to feel that moment where there is no thoughts. Now we can put both hands in our heart And here we can thank our mother Kundalini for helping us to establish these qualities within us so that we can have a better life, so that we can be connected with the universe when we are not thinking. So we can be in the present moment. And also we can thank Sri Mataji, who is our guru, who has taught us all this knowledge. It didn't came from me or other person who led this session, but let's be thankful for all of the knowledge that we have collected from Sri Mataji, all the protection that we get daily from our Mother Kundalini. So slowly we can open our eyes. And here we can check if we feel a cool breeze above our head, the top of our head. We can move our hand up and down a little, one side to another. We can try with the other hand. The reason why I like to check is because it tells me, or it helps me to be more intentional about how I clean myself. If I feel hot or cold, if I feel hot, then I know, okay, I need to put maybe hot water next time. Well, it depends how I feel next time, but it helps me to take care of my chakras better. And lastly, before we say goodbye, remember that foot soak is the step where you clean yourself, you get everything out as much as you can. And then the next section, the next part is the meditation. So in that moment, try not to focus on catches. If you feel this tingling or this tingling, just focus on the positive, the thoughtless awareness, the quality, the things that we want to grow in ourselves, right? We don't want to put much attention into negativity. We want just to embrace the qualities. So thank you so much for coming today. And I hope to see you Friday. Okay, good night. If you would like to stay, we're going to have music so you can meditate a little longer. Also, if you have some questions, I'm going to stay here for a few minutes and feel free to ask any question you might have.